Reporting on the games you love by people who love to game. The MMO Reporter Network.
MMO Reporter's PAX Prime coverage is brought to you by Dragon Fantasy, The Black Tome of Ice, a 16-bit styled JRPG coming soon on Steam, iOS, Android, 3DS, and Wii U. Hey everybody, Chris here from MMO Reporter, and I am talking to Jay Turner, Narrative Director for Sword Coast Legends. We've just had a demo of the multiplayer with Dan DMing, and now we're going to talk about the single-player story, because I think with the focus that's been out there right now, especially in the coverage, has been on the DM mode because it is innovative, it is different. But from the panel and from talking to you, there's a lot of interesting stuff starting to come out about the single player part of the game, because there's going to be a full campaign. So in very general terms, story-wise, when players start this game, what sort of adventure are they getting into?
Well, first off, I want to stop you with the single player thing, because it's a 1 to 4 player co-op campaign. But you can expect kind of we want to bring back the nostalgia of Baldur's Gate in that that sprawling story experience with memorable characters. You're going to meet companions that go along the way, and if you don't have a full party of 4 of the companions in the campaign mode, will join your party and fill out the party. And they're all individual characters with their own voice and their own wants and goals, their own side plots and things like that. But you'll travel. You'll have you have a nightmare early in the game, and events unfold very quickly that tell you what kind of story you're involved in. You're a member of a guild called the Burning Dawn, and you have a really bad nightmare about the guild being attacked, and then the next morning your guild is pretty much wiped out. So the game is then escaping the assassins and trying to figure out why they're coming after you so hard. And you get involved in a big conspiracy and demons and traveling around the Sword Coast. We're going to go to Luskan, which is a city that games haven't really spent a lot of time in, but Drizzt Do'Urden has spent some time there. The books have covered Luskan pretty well. We go into the Evermoors. We're traveling around in the Forgotten Realms as you follow this quest to find out who's trying to kill your guild and why.
And you mentioned different characters will be joining you. It is 4-player co-op. Is that like a hot swap where you start off and maybe I've got a couple of my friends can join me for a couple of sessions, but then I want to continue on? Or does it have can they swap in and out with the NPC characters, or does it have to be continual? We have a save game, we play together all the time, and that save game only progresses with all of us?
I believe it's join in progress. That's not exactly my area of expertise, but the game belongs to player 1 for the most part, and then the other players join in and sort of experience that plot. But then you can have your own story campaign where you're player 1, and whenever somebody joins in, you can choose which party member bows out. If you have a full 4-player party, then the party members aren't in your party anymore. So they go back to camp, so you still get to talk to them and still get to hang out with them, and you'll hear from them from time to time. But at that point, the story is about you and your friends playing, and you're all considered members of that Burning Dawn guild. So you have a common tie from the very beginning.
And how much of a challenge has it been creating this narrative for the game when you're working in a very established universe that has a lot of lore already there?
Oh, it's not a challenge at all. It's a pleasure. It's pure joy to work directly with wizards, and some of our things that we've invented. We have an order called the Gilded Eye, and some other characters that we have that have actually joined Forgotten Realms canon now. We're working so closely with them that they're like, that's a great idea. We want that now too. So our demon Bellefoss here, he's featured in the demon montage over the wizard's booth, along with Demogorgon and all the other famous demons from D&D. So we've worked very closely together with them. It's been an absolute pleasure to work within the Forgotten Realms and kind of follow the steps of Salvatore and all the others who've made it what it is. It's fantastic.
And did I remember right from the panel that they've actually included this demon in the Rage of Demons storyline in D&D, the new campaign modules that are coming out?
I don't know that they've included them in the modules. I haven't actually seen the modules yet, but in the background of it, our game kind of comes in right before Rage of Demons starts, and we will have a DLC that deals with Rage of Demons more directly. But Belafoss is part of that storyline. As I knock him over, he's
Make him angry.
no, please don't. He's whatever 18 inches tall in there, but he's not directly part of Rage of Demons, but he's involved in that whole the series of events that are happening. The thing that kicks off Rage of Demons is kind of kicking off Belafoss as well, but he's featured in that montage, which is it's super fun to see something you've created become part of D&D. It's amazing.
Now, you talked about the new DLC that's coming out that's going to deal with Raid, or you're going to have some DLC. How big of story chunks are each of those DLCs going to be?
We're still talking about that, and right now our priority is getting the core game done and making it as good as possible. But we will be releasing content to go along with whatever the focus of D&D's meta plot is. So with Rage of Demons, we'll release a DLC with Rage of Demons. If they release a meta plot about genies, we'll have something about Jinn in our game. But it's going to be smaller pockets of D&D content, but it's going to be all about what the community wants. If there's a lot of DMs who want extra features, we'll aim toward adding DM features. If there's a lot of people who want more story content, then we'll make more story content for sure. And as easy as it is to create campaign modules with the DM tools, developers who have like a free afternoon, which never happens, but we could sit there, we could make a module and share it, and it's a developer-made module that all the players can play for free. So with real official DLC content that's still kind of up in the air, but we're working on it. We're definitely going to support this game for as long as people want to play it.
And that must be a lot of fun, too. If you've got an idea for a story that you want to put out there and you're writing this narrative, you can just put it together and you've got all these tools that are right there. You don't have to code. You don't have to get in there and do graphic assets or anything like that. You can get that story out there.
I'm terrible at coding. I'm a writer. So I'm very excited about going like, screw you guys. I'm just going to do this thing over here. My wife is the lead QA for the PC SKU, and she makes dungeons all day long. And she makes fun ones like House of Candy. And the description on the loading screen is like, this house is full of candy and zombies and, like just fun things that, and I imagine that you're going to see a lot of people just having fun with it. Some people being very serious with it. Private games where people are just playing with their friends, public games where someone just made a module that they thought was fun and want to share it. It's going to be a blast. So I mean, we're going to make DLC and stuff, but there's going to be content coming out for this game just constantly because you can sit there for 10 seconds, make a dungeon and upload it, and there's your module. Yeah. So, I mean, it's fantastic. I'm in my writer cave a lot, and then I come out and go like, what's the DM mode look like? And it's amazing. Like it's frightening how awesome it is. And I'm like, you're putting me out of a job. but no, it's a lot of fun. It's gonna be amazing.
Awesome. Well, thanks for chatting with us. Really looking forward to getting to experience the story part of the game, not just the multiplayer part. So thanks a lot.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me on.
Thanks for watching the video, everybody. Don't forget to check out all the other podcasts at MMOreporter.com or by clicking on any of the links here. And please check out our Patreon campaign at patreon.com/MMOreporter. Thanks, everyone, and see you in game.